you join us on another episode of Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Coming up on the program. An exhibition of works of art in honor of the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye. Then we move to the nation's capital, where this artist, Jude Olotu, shows his recent works at the Excel Signature Studio. To another solo exhibition by a contemporary artist called Tony at Paces Gallery in Lagos. Let's begin the show by hearing from our Wordsmith. Then Art House returns in a moment. Join us again.
Our Wordsmith for this week is titled Lily by Akinsoroju Babajide. A stem with a reddish button, a crown, the fairest in the sun. It's the rose you all can see that opens its flower beneath a tree. It's for you to adore and cheer if you do care for it being here. It opens its crown to a bumblebee. It grows its fairest for you and me. Beautiful is this lily with a radiant glow as water from the birthbed flows. Sweet scent blowing in the wind, one of the sweetest flowers that nature sends. At some point, nature gives us lily. It's left for us to identify her, cherish her, nurture her, and protect her.
An exhibition of paintings, photographs, and more has been held at the Redeemers High School in Ogun State as part of activities to commemorate the Redeemers Day celebration. The works of art on display pays tribute to the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye.
The Redeemers High School in Ogun State is the venue of this celebration. The General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, walks into the exhibition hall with his wife, Mrs. Folu Adeboye, as well as other distinguished guests to admire the works of art. Some of them have been created by students from the Christ Redeemer School movement who explain their images.
Exhibition here is just to portray our Father in the Lord as a mathematician. He had a first degree in mathematics at the Obafemi Awolowo University in 1967, and he also had a PhD in mathematics at the University of Lagos, Nigeria. So it's portraying him as a mathematician with the theorem, Mathematics of Christ in You, MCY. So we have the resistance curve, and it is represented as R. So R is equals to P plus S plus PG plus M plus L plus B plus R plus RA. So M, where P stands for pride, S stands for self-sufficiency, B stands for bitterness, L stands for lust, M stands for men-pleasing, RA stands for rebellion against authority. So this theorem is just trying to explain to us that if we have all these qualities, these bad qualities in us, there will be a resistance from us against the power of Christ in us.
Our daddy, June, has a master's degree in hydrodynamics, which inspired me to come up with an hydro detector that will be applicable in the residential camp to help inform the residents' residential camp when rain wants to fall. So how does the hydro detector work? When a drop of water drops on the plate, it makes sound and lights. So it informs people that rain is about to fall so that they can evacuate all their valuable properties away from the surroundings for protection.
Fact is, everything in life starts from a dream. If you can imagine it, you can get it. And so we want to catch them young. We want our children to dwell on that creative aspect of their lives. And so we want them to dream big and get it big by God's grace.
Professional artists exhibit alongside the students, and this year is extra special as it coincides with the 80th birthday of Pastor Adeboye. So the drawings, paintings and pictures capture this celebratory mood.
The works are talking about the life and the ministry of Daddy Gio. Probably most of the works captures the theme of his achievements and some of our own expressions that we can put into our paintings.
The idea is to celebrate him at 80 and to celebrate a dream come true. Because some of these things you are seeing, he dreamt about it, and almost all has been realized. For example, he dreamt that he will start a school from the crèche to the university. And now we have over 300 schools across the nation, from crèche to the university.
Some of them feature archival pictures and works in honor of the life and achievements of an inspirational leader, as the exhibition hall is packed with an array of images.
Aside the photographs of the General Overseer, Pastor Adeboye, that are on display, we have the coordinators' works in painting, that you have ones that are done in acrylic, and you have the ones that are done in metal foil, especially the portrait of the General Overseer done there is in foil. And so the process of making a foil artwork is quite unique and takes a lot of effort, which is quite different from a direct painting using acrylic or using oil to paint. So, and you have all this in display in different themes and forms.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is actually an adjective that is used to elevate someone. When there are no more words to be used to elevate someone, you use supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We use this for that job because he has used all adjective has been, he has surpassed all adjectives in the world. This is the leftover adjective that we can use for that daddy in the Lord, that Jew.
This exhibition is an event done every Redeemer's Day, with over 300 schools from the Christ the Redeemer's ministries participating in this annual fiesta.
Lovely works there. And now we move to the Excel Signature Studio, where we see the latest works of art created by contemporary artist Jude Olotu as he prepares for his solo exhibition, Mood's Relic of Courage.
The Excel Signature Abuja is where contemporary artist Jude Olotu creates his fascinating images. Many of them placed around his studio reveal what art means to him, his inspiration, and how he got started in the first place.
what really inspires me is the creation of this art itself, the process of creating art. I think I love that because it gives me some freedom. And of course, I appreciate art itself because when you see a masterpiece, you see artwork, you begin to read meanings to it. You know what you're trying to figure out what's in the mind of the artist when he was creating those pieces. It gets interesting. I've been to so many art museums. I've seen great works of ancient arts, modern arts, contemporary arts, and they are very interesting because you see the mind of the creator of these art pieces, and you wonder what was he thinking about. So that process itself is very interesting and exciting for me.
This internationally acclaimed artist showcases his unique style of extensive works of art, which he has displayed at home and abroad, from the United Arab Emirates, United States to France.
I realize that I am an eclectic artist. I create eclectic artworks because I create artworks depends on the mood I'm in and how I feel and what I want to achieve. And I get a lot of freedom from that, rather than being boxed in a particular form of art, which in a way I find restrictive, and in a way I find limits creativity.
Growing up with a love and passion for art, this artist and teacher has successfully nurtured many students. Some of them have grown to become professionals. This led him to open not a school, but a hub where beginners and creatives can hone or sharpen their skills.
Things are changing, and that led me to establish an organization, this organization called Excel Signature Creative Hub. And this hub is a hub where creativity will be nurtured and encouraged and given the platform to excel and also to be able to make money from it. And what does it consist of? It consists of fine arts and creativity departments where you can express yourself. You have all the resources. Digital arts, NFT, where you can create digital arts and NFT and send it into, the metaverse and be able to make money from it. That's the new form of art, whether we like it or not. So we have set up that in this creative hub.
At the moment, this artist is preparing for his solo contemporary exhibition, which shows the importance of art in science, emotion, mental well-being, and more.
The exhibition is going to take place on the 10th, on Sunday, to 18th, on Monday of Easter Monday. And the venue for the exhibition will be the Thought Pyramid Art Center at Libreville Crescent in Wuse 2, Abuja. And everybody is invited and it's free. And it's a one-week program with so many activities. Details are on our website, excelsignature.com. There's some form of registrations on the website, both for the kids who want to participate in their workshop, and also for eventually we're going to have this creative hub open to the public, and they can get to register from our website.
The artist is anxious to show the Abuja audience and indeed the world his latest body of works, and is encouraging art lovers to support creatives in order to grow this sector in the country.
Let's take a moment now. When Art House return, we'll enjoy another exhibition, and this artist is also going solo. Stay with us.
And these are the works of art you sent in this week. We begin with this one, which the artist Adeyemi Julius calls Ife 2. It's rendered with oil and acrylic on canvas. Then Ademola Jacob has the Massa Cellar, which he captures in a watercolor. Then Trustee is by Laye Collins, is done with oil on canvas. Then Extension is how Wakil Falano captures this oil on canvas piece. The Dance of Freedom is an ink and pen drawing done by Oyom Austin Iyang. Then this oil on canvas work is done by Daniel Ajayi. He calls it Voyage. I Am Tougher. That's how your Ajay captures this mixed media piece. The Beatles' Love and Sweet Night Stories is a newsprint and acrylic on canvas work by Ogunlesi Paul. Golfer, a sculptural piece done with knot and rod. Then Ballerina is an oil on canvas work done by Kelvin Lee. And that concludes the works of art you sent in this week. We do encourage you to keep them coming, but let's listen to the art quote we have for you this week.
We have an enviable, yet to be fully harnessed cultural and artistic heritage.
Tony is a solo exhibition by contemporary artist Edozie Anedu, who has revealed his latest collection at the Pacers Gallery in the commercial city of Lagos.
Diverse materials and design principles interplay in Pacers Gallery, Lagos, as the audience enjoy the private opening of Tony, an exhibition of the latest images done by painter Edozie Anedu.
I've chosen this title because of my connection to it and how it also resonates with pop culture and, you know, what we know as memes. So Tony is like a representation of a dream and a person that I was, you know, trying to be at a certain time, you know, and over time, I tried to be someone, and I keep learning from that. And every time I try to be something, I end up becoming something, and I learn from, you know, that. And all these changes, they metamorphose, and, you know, now it's like a compilation of all these changes and how I've been able to, you know, adopt and grow from all the lessons.
This consummate painter's spirited color palette captures intriguing subjects.
In the past few years, there's been this ravenous focus on portrait artists, especially from West Africa. And Adeboye is not like all the other portrait artists that you see. His range is quite vast. He works with collage, he works with oil and acrylic, and as well as fabrics. And he has quite an aggressive approach to his painting, and almost a mathematical approach to color and how he uses color. And I find that very exciting and encouraging, and we just want to continue working with him and helping his career, and yeah, we're very excited for his future.
In my work, I apply colors a lot. My technique, I make use of different colors and different texture and brush strokes. So yeah, in accomplishing a painting, in making a painting, I just like apply these things and let them work naturally. Like use their try to use different mediums to convey all this, to convey a message, like to create a whole. It's like making a song.
And it takes time to explain what has inspired these creations in oil, acrylic, and pastel, which birthed this solo exhibition.
Painting is like it's almost like a curse. Like it's something I can't help. I always want to do. Like so. First of all, that it comes from that point. Like, and then I'm really moved by the fact that I want to say something, and so I just like want to say something through painting. And it's really like trying to voice out your opinion on something. I'm inspired by music. I'm actually inspired by humanity and how thriving and happy times and the whole idea of like a better world. Like I want to make painting that feel like a good place.
His paintings are very childlike, and I like the freedom in that, because I know that it's, as an adult, it's not. It may be quite difficult to like express yourself fully, and he does it so well.
Curating exhibitions post-COVID has taught many galleries to seize the day and make every moment count.
It's been a very exciting time, actually. A lot of artists are really coming into their own. A lot of international eyes are looking at Nigeria and what it's producing. And the generation coming up, they're using the internet and all forms of technology to connect with the international market and the globe. So it's been a very exciting time to work in the arts.
So topics like popular culture, social issues and personal experiences have made it to Edozie Anedu's canvas in its expressive brush strokes.
And there's more to expect, but that will be on the next episode of Art House.
Coming up on the next episode, we see I Am and Nothing Else, a group exhibition at AAG Gallery in Lagos. Auto Vista, where design morphs into art at the Art Pantheon Gallery in Lagos. We encourage you to keep liking, sharing and viewing our page so more people can enjoy the ever bubbly and ingenious art scene in the country.
Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
The curtain falls on the program, but the conversation continues online. Just check out our social media platforms and interact with us. You can also view, like, and share this and other episodes of Art House on our YouTube page. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Stay safe and keep being creative.